Hello everyone, welcome to class series, and in this video we're gonna be discussing our question answers of our poem To a Pair of Sarus Cranes. So we'll be discussing our main of comprehension questions. In that, our first question is the time of the day suggested in the poem is option A sunrise, B sunset, C either sunrise or sunset, D not clear. The answer of this question is option A sunrise. Our second question is the sun is described as the reluctant sun. It means that option A, the sun was unwilling to rise, option B, the male bird was impatient, C, it was the bird's feeling that the sun was reluctant to rise, D, the sun always takes more time to rise than to set. The answer of this question is option A, the sun was unwilling to rise. Our third question in that our first sub question is in the first four lines there is an exaggeration in the description. What is it? The answer of this question is the male bird is shown as bending to pluck the sun out from the rim of the horizon. Certainly the bird cannot touch the sun with its or even reach the horizon. The bent neck of the bird and the eager movements of the bird are shown thus. Our second sub question of third question is what is the figure of speech used here? The answer of this question is the figure of speech is hyperbole. Our fourth question is how was the majestic neck humbled by the hunter? The answer of this question is the neck of a Sarus crane is very long, graceful and beautiful. At a time when the bird was stretching its neck and trying to do something impossible like pulling the sun out of the rim of the horizon, the bird shot in the neck. When it fell down dead, the hunter, without paying any attention to the beauty that was lost through his action, cautiously picked up the bird, hands and jaws, crumbled it like a piece of paper, and threw it into his bag without a second look at it. In this manner, the majestic neck has humbled the hunter. Our fifth question is the expression picked up hands and jaws suggests option A, callousness of the hunters, B, heartlessness of the hunters, C, urgency of the hunters, D, cruelty of the hunters. The answer of this question is option A, callousness of the hunter. Our sixth question is dash is compared to dirty linen. Complete this sentence using the correct option. The options are A, the proud neck of the birds, B, the dead body of the bird, C, the hands and jaws of the bird, D, the material of the bag. The answer of this question is option B, the dead body of the bird. Our seventh question is, and sad to hatch or the blood-stained feathers or into a toddling chick. This suggests A, that the female bird was out of her senses after the death of the male bird. B, the intense love of the female bird towards its male partner. C, the foolish act of the female bird. D, the desperate act of the female bird to bring the male bird back to life. The answer of this question is option A, that the female bird was out of her senses after the death of the male bird. Our eighth question is how is the end of the female crane suggested in the poem? The answer of this question is it is said that a wave of the seas she had never seen came to her and carried her away. It cannot be real sea because the cranes lived near the sea. It could be a wave of grief which the bird had never known as long as her partner was alive. She was always very happy, and the death of the male bird pushed her towards sadness. Grieving for the male bird and sitting on his blood-stained feathers, the female bird forgot to eat or drink and thus becoming very weak met her end.